Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Dad's Reaction. I've got something in my eye. Oh my God. What the hell was that? Someone just flew into my eye. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Dad's Reaction. Today I have a Bill Burr reaction video for you. And in this one, he's talking about Titanic being a horror film. And I've done some Bill Burr on the channel. Not that much. Probably not as much as I'd like to have done. And not as much as a lot of people would like to have seen. But I do tend to float in between different comedians in and out, and then I'll go back and then I'll miss them for a few weeks and then go back and things like that. It's just the way it is because I'm trying to do new things on the channel as well. But I will always go back to Bill Burr and I'll always see what he's got to say. And he is a funny man and he just tells it like it is. So I always look forward to seeing more of him. And I'm looking forward to this one. I've noticed that I've been rambling on a lot lately and I probably shouldn't. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people actually tell me I should just start this channel, press play on the video, and then get to the end and then start talking. And I'm thinking, like, what's the point? You could just go and watch, like, the full video without the reaction. Or, yeah, I don't know, it just don't make no sense. But again, like I say, I'm rambling. I've been doing it all day long. Let's get into this. I hope you enjoy it. Like and subscribe, and leave your requests in the comments down below.
I'm a loser, people. Oh yeah, let's get that out of the way. 36, not married, I sleep on a futon. My back hurts. It's awful. I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. People, let me ask you a question. Why the hell do people keep getting married? You know what I mean? Isn't anybody looking at the stats? What's it like, 3 out of 4 marriages go right down the drain now? People, if you were going skydiving and they told you 3 out of 4 parachutes weren't going to open, you'd be like, yo, forget it, I'm not going. I don't like those odds. I'm just kidding, people. You know what?
Why did that look
Those
like...
odds.
I was gonna say that looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger then. He's not.
I'm just kidding, people. You know what? I'll get married. I'll get married the day I see a married guy who actually, looks happy. You know what I mean? Because every time you see a married dude, anytime you ask them what it's like being married, they always tell you it's good, but they have a look on their face like they have, an appendicitis. Oh, it's hilarious. You're like, yeah, so what's it like being married? They're like, it's good, it's good. That's good, it's a lot of work, but, it's good. When you meet the right person and, it starts to click, it's a good thing. I enjoy it. You'll meet that person, when you know. I can't feel my legs. No, when you know. It's a good thing.
I don't understand the concept of the joke behind marriage sometimes, because there's a lot of marriages out there that they are like that, where people feel trapped or whatever, but then they end up just getting divorced. But most marriages, people get married because they're in love or they're happy and things like that. I've kind of got the best of both in terms of experience, because I'm married now, but I'm very happily married now. But my previous marriage was a disaster. That yes, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence, but yeah, I'm very happily married now. I don't ever feel in my marriage now that there's any moment where she pisses me off or she winds me up or I don't want to be married, I don't want to be with her. I never ever have that moment or that point. Whereas yeah, my first marriage was the complete opposite to what it is now.
I love women, though. This is my deal. I love women, but you know what I'm finding? I'm not compatible with them. I'm serious. Women have too much energy for me. That's what I've noticed, you can't have a day off when you have a girlfriend. They just see that open day. They're like, oh my God, let's go fill it up with some stuff. No, and then they just come at you with one horrible idea after another. Horrible ideas like, you want to make some sandwiches and go to the park? No, every one of their ideas involves walking around, looking at stuff. It's almost like they're trying to wear you down. After 2 or 3 stores, you're leaning on stuff. I don't care. Just buy something. I don't care.
It's really weird, the concept of this though, because in my marriage it's the other way around. Whereas my wife's more of the home bug, she'll prefer to stay at home, and there'll be times when a couple of weeks ago I said to her on it was a Sunday morning, I woke up, sorted the kids and that out, and I was like, come on, get dressed, we're going to get all the kids ready and we're going to go to TGI Fridays. We're just going to have some lunch. It was a nice day out, it was over at Greenwich, we would have chilled out around the park and things like that. She's like, nah, it's Sunday. I just want to rest. I was full of beans. I was like all ready to go. And like if I would have said to my daughter, she'd be like, yeah, let's go. But my wife's like, nah, let's just stay home.
You know what the worst one is? You ever get that one? You want to go to brunch? You want to go to brunch on Sunday? And inside you're like, no! But you can't say that. You got to keep them happy, right? So what do? You're like, yeah, let's go to brunch. What a great idea. Why would you want to sleep in on a Sunday when you can go pay $18 for eggs? Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Then we can sit around and listen to your friends have moronic conversations about the eggs, like, is that pesto? Is that pesto in your omelet? Oh, it's asparagus. It's asparagus. I thought it was pesto. Oh, you just want to flip the whole table over and just run out of there.
See, that is one situation that I do not get involved in. My wife does it a lot where like she could have friends come over to the house or she'll go and meet friends and things like that. Anytime them situations are there, I don't get involved. Like if it's at the house, like I'll say hello and things like that. And if they're in the garden, I might go out there for a few minutes and then go back in. But generally, the same happened today. Like my wife had a friend come over and they're sitting there talk. You can't get a word in edgeways, and they go from one topic to another and to another and to another. And like for what should have been the time frame for one conversation, they've had like 5 different conversations, and I can't handle it. Honestly, my brain's not compatible for it. So I just say, yeah, you get on with it. I'm gonna go and do some YouTube recording or things like that. It's too much.
So I was dating this girl recently. This girl's like really like into like women's issues. She got me this book on women's lib one time, right? So I'm reading this thing. I think women's lib was a great thing. Like back in the 70s, I thought it was cool, you know? Over the last couple of years, though, I think that whole women's movement, it's really starting to morph into kind of like this reverse pimping kind of thing, you know? Because every time you see them on TV, they always say, all we want is to be treated exactly like guys, right? But if you listen to them, they don't. They only want the good stuff of being a guy. They look at a guy's life like it's like a buffet. Like you just can start picking out stuff. Like same amount an hour, we'll take some of that. Pay for the movie, that's okay, you can keep that one. I don't like that one. This is nice, that's yucky, that's icky. I mean, come on people, you can't choose. This girl gave me a rough time one time. She goes, well, why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some screwed up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. No, that's why I get...
It's like celebrity lookalikes. That first guy that I thought looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. This one looks like the one from Saved by the Bell. I can't remember his name.
No, that's why I get the $1 more an hour. You know, if there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I gotta stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go people, let's go, let's go. So that's how I look at it. No, it's $1 an hour surcharge. Seriously, that if something screwed up happens, either I can't leave or I gotta like get in the way of it to give you a head start, like rabid dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out, like yes, he does have a knife.
Oh, do you know what? I had my own situation the other day with a wife. We was walking down towards the train station, and she has this thing that like you get it now. You get it a lot because of obviously technology. That like people are walking along on their phones and they're not paying attention, so they're just walking down and looking, and they're not actually seeing who's coming towards them. Or it can be like she's walking behind them and they're doodling, and she's not very quiet. She's one of these ones now that she'll speak up and she'll like, oh my god, seriously, would you stop looking at your phone? And she's doing it to like these people that I'm looking at and thinking like, if they turn around and want to argue, like it's to men. If it was to a woman, like I don't hit women, so I'm like that's one of your problems. But she's doing it behind men, and like she done it the other day, and like it was to this one man, and he was built like a brick shit-ass. I'm not gonna lie, like the way that this man was built, and I'm sitting there thinking, please don't start trouble, because he's gonna knock me the fuck out. if he turns around and wants to start, I'm not gonna let him touch the wife, so I'm gonna have to like move the wife out of the way. I was like, I'll handle this. Watch me get knocked the fuck out. Yeah, nice.
No, I don't. I don't think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the exact same job, okay? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you're gonna make what I make when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listening to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. I don't got a problem. You get all the benefits. That's why I didn't like that movie, The Titanic. You know what I hate about that movie? Every girl I meet thinks that movie's romantic. Like, oh my God, that was so romantic, don't you think? No! No, I don't. It was a horror film. And they're always like, why? Why? Because all the guys die. See, you're sitting there watching it going, who would I be in that scenario? You be that chick floating away in the big piece of luggage. I'm watching it going, who would I be? I'd be that dude when like the boat breaks in half, that dude who like falls straight down, bangs off the stuff and goes into the water. That's who I'd be. I'd be wearing a tuxedo, not because I wanted to, but you wanted to dress up that night, right? And I'd just be falling the whole way down. I should have humped that chick in first class. All right, I'm out of time. You guys are a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
He is funny. There's another one.
All right, I'm out of time. You guys.
Even she looks like that one from what's that program? There's another. She looks like another celebrity one. Yeah, he is. I've got distracted. He is really funny though. I do like Bill Burr. I need to do more of him. He does. Like I've always said that I like a comedian that when they talk, when they do their things, they get me thinking. They get me talking about my own life and what I do and things like that. And a lot of comedians that I watch don't do that. And there's a selected few that I'll watch and obviously do, and Bill Burr is one of them. That's why I need to do more of him on the channel. But I really enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. So if there's any other Bill Burr that you want me to react to, let me know in the comments down below and I will get round to doing it. But until then, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy, have a nice day, stay safe, be kind, and I will see you in the next one.